Hey everybody, it's Odd Dustin and welcome back into the Mosh Pit. We're going to have a Callisto Protocol update. There hasn't been a whole lot of information coming out for Callisto Protocol. I'm on their Discord and I follow them on all the socials. And there hasn't been a whole lot of info coming out, which I like because I think, especially in the past few years, some games have been a little overhyped and then didn't deliver. So to have a team holding back a little bit and working on the game and not the hype, I like to see it. I like to see it. But recently there has been some activity, and we'll start with the first thing that happened, which was the beginning of May 2021. They had a watch party over on Twitch. So you can go to Striking Distance Studios over on twitch.tv. I'll link it in the description below if you want to go check that out for when they might stream. Who knows? Maybe in the future they might stream some game stuff. I know that there has been other developers that have streamed different game events or some gameplay, so you never know. Follow them on Twitch and you can get that information for when they go live. But they had a watch party of all things, Night of the Living Dead, a zombie movie. If you were part of that, let me know in the comments below how did it go. Was it cool? Was it? I never have been a huge fan of watch parties myself, mainly because I want to be able to pause it whenever I want and go to the bathroom or take a break or whatever. So I probably, even if I had known about it, wouldn't have attended. But they do have a Twitch. If you want to go follow them on Twitch, I suggest doing that for any kind of updates they might have. The next thing that they did was just last week on the 14th of May of 2021, they released one piece of concept art. And you can see by the description of the picture that it's Solitary Confinement Cell with Human Scale by Boris Turano. Now, I was wondering if this person that's in solitary confinement was supposed to be Boris Turano, so I looked it up on Google, and it is not. Boris is actually a freelance concept artist for Striking Distance Studios, and he has a page. I'll link that also in the description, artstation.com/BIREZ. I don't know if Birez is just the name that he uses or what, but it says that he's in Varese. Am I saying that right? Varese? I don't know. I can't pronounce it. In Italy. And not that the concept art that he is doing on his Artstation page is from the game, but there is a frozen ancient ruins of some type that he did some concept art for, which I could totally see being in this game on the frozen moon. A couple of different angles with different lighting effects, black and white. You can also see that there's kind of a cyberpunk vibe on some concept art he did here for Corp 3, which is definitely some Blade Runner cyberpunk type action. I don't know that there's going to be anything like this in the game, but you can just see some of the work that Boris has done and support, artists and being creative and check out what he's done. Now you can see from the picture they released, though, that this is solitary confinement. I would hate to be in this solitary confinement. There's no toilet. There's only a bucket. There's your bucket. And once you're done, rinse it out in your sink that you also brush your teeth in. Yuck. And the sink isn't even a sink that has a faucet or anything. The sink just has a hole in the wall. I'm assuming where water just comes out when they want you to have it. So I don't know. That's pretty messed up. There's also a camera you can see at the top. Could be possibly a camera / turret. Who knows? Like if you start fucking around or you're trying to kill yourself or something like that, they could electroshock you. The bunk does not look very comfortable. Solid metal bunk with a teeny little pad. And the walls, it looks like this confinement cell is carved directly into the wall. So it more confirms what I thought, which is that this prison is going to be underground. And there's a lot of chance for being underground where there's no sun, that there's going to be a lot of lighting problems, a lot of darkness to hide. The creatures are going to be hiding in the dark. And one weird thing that I noticed about this picture is that there's a rat. Why is there a rat? You're in space. There's no space rats. The only thing that makes sense is that somehow rats got on board a transport ship and were flown here from Earth, which makes zero sense to me. Now, this is not the game. So this is just concept art for what will be in the game. In fact, this art here might not even be 100% digital. There could also be some hand-drawn stuff within this here. So don't take this as, oh my god, look at that scene from the game. When do we get to play this guy in solitary confinement? You don't. This is just concept art. The fact that they have a rat in there doesn't mean that there's going to be rats in the game. I just found it weird that they drew space rats myself. I don't necessarily care if there's space rats, but I just would like to know why. And if they do put it in the game, I would like to have a reason for having space rats, not just, oh, there's space rats. Um, you know, I don't think space rats would have existed, so there would be, maybe there's some other kind of creature on the planet that is annoying like a rat and gross, but yeah, specifically a rodent, that's a little far-fetched. You can also see that on the pillars, the prisoner here has scratched off how many days they've been in solitary. That's what it looks like, possibly 32 days. That, I'm sure that is not significant anything. It's just more art. And then the number 733 up in the corner there, and the prisoner's number of 2733. The 733 is here twice in the picture. So I'm wondering if that number has any significance. If anybody knows if that is a reference to something else that is not in this game or from a previous game, let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to see if there's any kind of numerology going on or some kind of number significance, or if this is just something that Boris threw into his pictures and continues with, maybe that's a significant number to him. And that's why he drew it in there. No particular reason. Well, that's all the Callisto Protocol news that we have. It's, like I said, very, very little. They're very tight-lipped on the information they're sending out. I do like they sent out some concept art. I'd like to see more. I would love to see maybe a new game clip or trailer, but we'll probably have to wait until E3, I think, if they're going to show anything. I would think that here in a few weeks when E3 is released, that maybe they'll have something there. We can only hope. If they do, I will break it down and take a look at it with you here on the YouTube. If you like this video, go ahead and hit like. Let me know if you're excited for Callisto Protocol, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next update.